Hello, welcome to Lesson 12 of Mastering Java. Here what we're going to do is we're going to start to talk about the concept of the this keyword. It's one of those things, my job in teaching you programming, I think, is number one, to show you what you need to know, and then also show you some things that you probably won't use that much, but that you're almost certainly going to see when you start reading books in programming, because I can only take you so far in this format here. Eventually, you'll graduate beyond my lessons and you'll go read books and enhance your programming skills. And you're going to come across some things that people write in their code, and you'll be like, wow, I never learned that. And so it'll seem complicated. In fact, it's not complicated. One of them is called the this keyword, THIS, the this keyword. Basically, if you remember, I told you here. So for instance, let's go and look at this method down here, this one right here, fuel needed, right? So when we define this method, basically it returns a double value, and it takes as an argument a time in terms of a double, right? And then it returns a value, which is the fuel burn rate. That's gallons per hour multiplied by the time. So what you get is gallons back for however many hours you're in the air. So for a Cessna to fly 4.2 hours it takes, then you just call the method with 4.2 in terms of hours. And then when it comes down into this method, 4.2 gets multiplied by the fuel burn rate. But we've mentioned several times before, which fuel burn rate does it get multiplied by? Well, I have two objects defined. Which one does it get multiplied by? Well, since it was the Cessna object that was calling the method, then when it comes down here, it uses the fuel burn rate for the Cessna object. It just kind of implicitly implies that when you call a method that's associated with an object, that whenever you're operating on these member variables,